In this video, we interview the founder of Philly Cigar Week, Mr. John Armstrong, the one and only. He will tell us about some of the struggles he had putting the whole event together. So check it out. And remember, subscribe to our channel, Osaje Cigar Talk TV show. Peace out. Thanks for viewing.
All right, what's up, folks? What's up, folks? Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a glimpse. You got a glimpse behind the scenes. Behind the scenes footage. Somebody hit the go stream button and we were live without meaning to be live. But anyway, we're still doing interviews. We're still here, Philly Cigar Week. This is the Stilettos Day Party. If you're not here, you're doing something wrong in your life.
Wait, I think you said that wrong. It's the what day party?
Sundresses party. Sundresses Day Party. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's in my head. I know why. It's the Sundresses Day Party. What?
No. I'll cut the light off. Go ahead.
Anyway, if you're not here, you're doing something wrong. This is where you need to be. If you smoke cigars, you shouldn't be anywhere else today but right here. And it's still plenty of time. We're going until 9 o'clock. So come check us out. We're on Delaware Avenue at Kavanaugh's River Deck. Please come out. Come check us out. Come see us. Come smoke with us. I'm Bruce Johnson, Osaje Cigar Talk.
I'm Maze Lil John, Osaje Cigar Talk host.
It's your boy Dwight Archer. Pretty Flacco's in the house.
And today, right now, we got the man, the myth himself, the organizer, the creator, the founder of Philly Cigar Week, Mr. John Armstrong. Hello, John. How you doing today, brother?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thank you for having me. Thank you for all your tremendous support for this project. I will be remiss without saying that this was truly a team effort with the support of you guys, the podcast,
appreciate you,
all the promo leading up to the event, keeping people educated and informed about what was going on. There was a lot of moving baskets, so I appreciate y'all that was still hitting every shot that right. So thank you for that, and a special shout out to all of our brand ambassadors who really were the driving force for this whole project.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I appreciate you. And ladies and gentlemen, you see his voice is taking a beating from this week, from even the time leading up to this week, I'm sure. So he actually sounds better than he did yesterday. He must have got some rest. He had a nice tall glass of tea.
With some lemon in it.
Yes. So we appreciate you, John. Appreciate you putting this together and letting us jump on board and be a part of it as well. Thank you for that. So I've heard a lot people saying, well, this is the first year, I hope they do it again. And I was like, wait, you're wrong. It's not the first year. It is a lot bigger than it was last year, and it'll be bigger next year, but it's not the first. This is the second, correct?
That is correct.
Go ahead.
Started 2 years ago, and 2 years ago, I was kind of just stepping into this scene. I tell everyone I meet that's already in the cigar space that, and I actually have a T-shirt coming out that says, I don't know shit about cigars, I just love to smoke.
There it is.
Okay. So, but the culture, and for the time I took my first puff, it's a relaxer for me.
Yeah, okay.
It gets me in my most creative vibe.
Yeah.
And so I've been with it ever since. So
where were you when you had that first one?
Wow, it was
paint the picture, please.
One of my former college teammates, Al Shabon Singleton, played for the Tampa Bay Bucks. So I was visiting him in Tampa, and it's my first time seeing like a walk-in humidor in his house, and I said, "You doing it real big?"
Yeah,
so
right.
He gave me a couple of sticks. We went out to dinner that night. And I was smoking, I think it's Eborg or Wyborg City in Tampa.
Right. Okay.
And so I smoked maybe 2 or 3 parts, and I left the cigar on the table. We proceeded to walk out, and the guy at the restaurant was running down the street like, "Senor, you left your cigar." And I'm like, "I'm cool."
There's a reason why. There's a reason why.
So, I didn't know at the time that was where my friend lived. The Yankees had their all season in Tampa.
Right.
And so a bunch of players lived in this community. So they would always drop him sticks when they came back from their travels. So whatever I was smoking was a super official cigar.
Right.
And the guy was like shocked that I left it.
That you left it, right.
And
Disrespected it.
Yeah.
As
Obviously these were pre-COVID days. But he actually clipped both ends and kept it. I was like,
right there.
Yeah, so that was my first experience. And then as far as getting to the Cigar Week space, I was seeing what was going on in the other cities. Atlanta. I'm a big fan of TK out of Miami with Black Smoke.
Right.
Okay.
I became a binge watcher before I knew what binge watching was, because I was watching his Stokey's TV that he had, that little podcast on YouTube. So that was my introduction to seeing how this
culture, this lifestyle,
all came to be. So I was excited, and I just started asking the question. I'm a marketing guy at heart. I said, why is that not here in Philadelphia? So I started out with the goal of putting it together in Philadelphia. And so it took me a year to kind of get my feet wet. But after that first year, that's when I met my man Chalk. Chalk was there. Chalk your hat.
The whole look, yeah.
The whole look.
And we connected at a rooftop deck party we had that year.
Okay.
And we've been friends ever since. And then so Chalk walked me through the steps of what this local culture is all about.
Okay. Right.
was blessed to meet y'all brothers. And,
Absolutely.
And the rest is history. So I'm a sponge. I'm a sponge for knowledge. So I was excited about the whole process.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing about the cigar culture. It's welcoming.
Yes.
Anybody can come join us.
Absolutely.
Come join us.
Come smoke with us.
You know,
Please, come join us.
There's a lot of people with a lot of knowledge and would like to share that knowledge.
Yes.
We love to share that knowledge.
My first cigar smoke wasn't like that. I didn't get into the culture till later, and because I just smoked when I was smoked by myself.
Right.
And then I ventured out to the lounges, you know. Right. And yes, the lounges are welcoming. They were very welcoming. Not all of them, but most of them. And a lot of the times it wasn't people that looked like me.
Right.
But I still enjoyed it, and they still were welcoming and brought me in and were very warm. So that it took a while after I had already been smoking for a few years to actually go to a lounge and then get to see that it's not just about the sticks.
Right.
Yeah, it's about the culture. It's about the lifestyle, the camaraderie, the brotherhood. So this here this week has been great.
And the sisterhood.
Sisterhood too. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you something, John. There's Philly Cigar Week. This is the first cigar week-long event for this city, and it's a long time coming. Glad it's here. There are other cities that are doing it, may have been doing it before us as well. I know of Atlanta in Cigar Mike, who we're going to actually interview in a little, actually next. But what other cities have a week-long event, cigar-related?
Here's the crazy thing. I've never been to another cigar week outside, just ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is my year to embark on taking those road trips.
Right.
I was in Atlanta a few weeks on business, and while I was down there, I said, wow, I'm just scrolling through Atlanta Cigar Week's page. I reached out to them in the DM, said, hey, can I give me your dates? So I'm already starting to plan my I guess for lack of better words, my Cigar Week tour from 2021 into 2022.
Right.
But so I know Dallas has a strong one. Houston has a really strong
Houston, I heard,
cigar culture.
Yeah.
Spade Cigars down there is doing some tremendous work. Him and his wife with the Black Spade Cigars. And so at the end of May, I'm going down to support them and check out what it's all about. Obviously, Black Smoke in Miami, which is one of the
right.
with TK.
That's a week?
Yes, that's a week as well.
Okay.
And I just got invited to the Charlotte one. Unfortunately, I can't make that because I'll be traveling as well.
Okay.
So for the most part, that part of the culture, I'm just getting immersed into this upcoming year. As far as going to see that, but I'm a voyeur, so I'm always watching what they're doing through the gram. And it's like the Honda recipe for success. I'm taking every piece that makes sense.
Right.
Absolutely.
Philly.
Yeah, absolutely. Give us the audience a little bit of your background, who you are, where you're from, and how you got started.
Background wise, I laugh and joke because my wife's from Brooklyn, New York. I grew up in upstate New York, small town called Kingston. So she said I'm a upstate New York country boy at heart, right?
Right.
But I went to Temple back in '85 to '89 when I played football, and that's why I made Philly my home ever since. I had about a year and a half stint when I moved back to New York, and that's where I met my future wife, and then we came back to Philly. I've been ever since. So but marketing and events have been my passion. So I kind of like a lot of my friends call me Kaiser Sose because they really don't know what I do. I walk out with a limp, then when I get outside, I walk straight.
Right.
But for the most part, I'm just a geek when it comes to connecting the dots and bringing people to one place that may have never even thought about doing something. So that's the type. That's me and my personality. But for the most part, I'm kind of an introvert. I'll be home, sitting back in the house smoking cigars.
Well, let me ask you this. You said you sit at home and smoke cigars. Does your wife join you sometimes in smoking cigars?
That'll be a negatory.
So mine doesn't join me. Mine doesn't join me either. So I was just curious.
The funny thing is, just this week, right? She's peeking in on the pictures and what she's seeing posted. She's like, over the moon excited about how it all came together because obviously every night I'm sharing those late night conversations about the show behind the show.
Right.
And so for it to kind of come to this moment in time where the whole local cigar community came together to support it.
Right.
So she's excited. She's like, wow.
That's cool.
I think I want to start coming out and just seeing
it. Nice.
Smoke-wise, but
has she been out to any of the events this year? No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
This way, she had them. I have a 7-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old daughter, so they've been out and about all around town. But,
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, but they laughing.
Right.
When I sit out back at the house and smoke, my daughter, Mommy, Daddy's out back smoking again. The smoke will come on up into that patio window.
Yeah.
Okay. She definitely understands the culture and sees that this is like last night. It was like an emotional moment because it was crazy. Like,
Yes.
this was a different scene last night.
I know it was.
So
it
was
was.
crazy. I'm going to keep that going, and I'm keeping everyone with keeping the band together. Now,
Yeah.
We're not going to say we're putting the band back together. We're going to keep the band together.
Keep the band together. Okay.
Yeah, so that's
So-
how keep it.
So we're gonna do one more interview, guys. Before we break down, we got an early breakdown today.
Early breakdown.
Because we want to get into the fun.
We want to enjoy the party.
Yes.
Anybody you want to thank on camera? Let people know the people that were a special help to you this year.
First and foremost, I want to start with all of the brand ambassadors. When I first started to reach out to them, something I didn't know from a can of paint. And like even when I was talking with Chalk about how do I put this list together and bringing people in, but not only bringing them in because I understand that none of y'all knew who I was,
Right.
what I was about. But Chalk was like, had a feel for my vision, so I appreciate all the behind the scenes late night talks I had with Chalk. Malika was there in year one, and she kind of came on board and was to see what happened year one is helping me navigate me past those potholes. I'm gonna give you a list of all the sponsors you can scroll through, but it's a lot of them. I don't want to miss anyone. But, for the most part, first and foremost, none of this would have been possible without the support of my man Nate Rogers and Cavassier.
Yep.
Nate, I had one conversation with Nate about what I wanted to do, and with that, before I got home, he called me back and said, "I'm in."
That was it. That's all he needed to hear.
From that first photo shoot to the second one, and all the way up to today, that level of support I got from Nate and his team for Cavassier and all of the brands that they represent was tremendous.
Yeah,
Nice.
So I appreciate that. And then last but not least, I want to give a super huge shout out to Kavanaugh's River Deck because they bailed me out in the time of need. I'm talking about late night hour. So to bring the last two events here was amazing.
Yeah.
And so I really appreciate their support. They're looking to having some ongoing events here on a monthly basis moving forward. So we're excited about the future.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And
Nice.
definitely excited about next year.
What buying were you in that they helped you out with?
We had a few venues that misrepresented themselves, and as they say, they're fake it till you make it, but they kind of got caught before they got to the finish line.
There you go.
But it also had a very adverse, could have had a very adverse effect
It
on
could
the
have,
brand.
yes.
Okay.
And my whole thing when I talked to all of the venues, Philly Cigar Week was not about John Armstrong. It was about all of the local cigar
The team's the
community.
village.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Caden Cigar Sensations, Vintage Cigar Lounge, Belvedere, which is over the bridge in Jersey,
Yes.
which was one of our honorary partners.
Nice.
Light Up Cigars,
Yes.
Pairing Cigars, all of those that came on board and kind of got what we were trying to do. I appreciate all of their support and participation. But it was never about John Armstrong. So when they made the decision to kind of pull a party after having a contract with them since January, kind of blew my mind. So
Yeah.
I was literally scrambling in the last minute hour to find another venue. And
But that's what you do.
Kavanaugh
Nice.
made it happen for
That's
us.
where you shine sometimes.
There you go.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not looking for that trouble. You're not looking for that headache. But that's where you shine sometimes.
There you go.
Absolutely,
You made sure that they didn't stop the party. They don't.
Absolutely.
You didn't give them that power. Absolutely.
Nice.
Thank you, brother.
And then all the outside supporters from all the other cities that bought into what we were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, they showed up and they showed out. And the Doubletree Hotel for being a Osaje hotel, we're looking forward to doing some great things with them. And obviously, I look forward to continue to support y'all and everything y'all do. And just use the Philly Cigar Week platform as a way to get the information out there about what's going on in Philadelphia.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Nice.
Good deal. Thank you, brother.
Listen, thank you again.
Yeah, appreciate you
Gentlemen,
taking a
thank all
second
y'all.
out. I know you're still doing work. It's almost
Yes.
over, though.
It's almost.
Almost.
Get there.
It's a funny thing about event planning. You love when that shit is over.
As my wife would say, I'm addicted to it. But yeah, I love it. But thank you once again for all your support
Yes,
and keeping the
absolutely.
people informed.
Absolutely. John Armstrong, ladies and gentlemen, the founder of Philly Cigar Week. I'm Bruce Johnson, Osaje Cigar Talk. We got one more interview. We'll check y'all out in a little bit. Again, you still got time. Come down here. Kavanaugh's River Deck. Come
on.
It's the Sundresses Day Party.
Come on.
The weather's perfect.
Drink.
It's not too hot and it's not
Smoke.
cold at all.
Let's go.
Yes, check it out. I'm Bruce Johnson.
I'm Maze Little John.
Dwight Archer.
And we got John Armstrong. Peace out, y'all. Until next time.
Cigar